I'm gonna show you how to turn all of this into this. Hey guys, it's Sean with iwashyouDry.com, and today we are gonna be making my hearty ground beef vegetable soup. This is a great comfort meal to make, and it's so easy and hearty and full of veggies. You can make it any day of the week and not feel bad about it. So the first thing we're gonna do is add 1 pound of ground beef to a pot and get it nice and browned. While this beef gets browned, I'm gonna set it aside and start working on my vegetables that are gonna go in here as well. So we're gonna need about 1 small diced yellow onion. While we're cooking the ground beef, I'm gonna go ahead and add this onion so it gets nice and tender with the ground beef. Next, we are going to need 2 russet potatoes. I'm gonna peel them and dice these. So we're just kind of go like this and then like. You could also, instead of potatoes, use a pasta if you'd like. But I do like potatoes because they are hearty and delicious. So set those aside. And we're gonna use 2 cups of sliced carrots. So I'm gonna peel these carrots and get them sliced nice and thin. You know, you could also use baby carrots here. Sometimes I do that. My kids love baby carrots, and I would just cut them in half. All right, and real quick, I'm gonna just dice up about 2 cups of celery. If you're not a fan of celery, feel free to leave it out. That's what is awesome about vegetable soup, is you can add in literally any vegetable you like. These are just ones that my family likes and we enjoy, and I keep on hand, so works out. Okay, I used an extra lean ground beef here, so I do not have a lot of fat to drain. If you have fat, you wanna go ahead and drain that off right now, and then add in just a teaspoon of minced garlic, or sorry, 2 teaspoons of minced garlic. And then give it a stir until it is nice and fragrant. So let's get some of these veggies added in already. Here is the celery, and then I'm gonna take those potatoes and carrots, get those added in. And let's get our soup base started. And today I'm gonna use 8 cups of beef broth. We're also gonna add 2 cans of petite diced tomatoes. Then we're gonna pray that we didn't put too much in this small pot. Just kidding. Give it a nice stir here. I'm also gonna use 1 teaspoon of my Italian seasoning. This is my homemade version. You can also use store-bought. I'll link to my homemade version in the recipe on the blog, so you can check that out. We're also gonna add about 1 teaspoon of salt, a half a teaspoon of black pepper. I'm also gonna add 1 tablespoon. I can't get it. Oh, okay, got it. 1 tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce. Worcestershire sauce. This is gonna give it a nice rounded savory flavor. Okay, also to give this a nice hearty base, we're gonna add 1 tablespoon of tomato paste. And stay tuned at the end. I'm gonna show you one of my favorite tricks for saving the rest of this. All right, to this I'm also gonna add just 1.5 cups of fresh or frozen green beans. We're gonna give all of this a stir and bring it to a nice simmer. Look at how hearty this already looks. I love all the colors. Now just go ahead and add 2 whole bay leaves to this, and then cover and simmer for about 20 minutes until those potatoes are nice and tender. Oh man, it smells amazing right now. Look at how hearty and delicious this soup is. The potatoes and green beans and carrots are nice and tender. I am going to go ahead and add in 1 cup of frozen corn as well as 1 cup of frozen peas. And then I am also going to add in about 1/3 of a cup of freshly chopped parsley. Stir that in, and that just makes this beef soup nice and fresh tasting. I am just gonna fish out these bay leaves, and then we can go ahead and discard those. This soup is so hearty and full of so many good flavors. It's perfect for a cold evening, perfect for any snow days you got coming up. That broth is so delicious, perfectly seasoned. Let's taste it. Oh my goodness, that is so good. And you guys, one of my favorite things to pair with this hearty soup is a grilled cheese sandwich or some toasted French bread with some butter and a little bit of garlic on top. It makes for a delicious meal. I hope you enjoy it. Check out I Wash You Dry for more fantastic recipes just like this, and we will see you guys next time. Bye. Okay, whatever you do, do not throw away the rest of that tomato paste. Here is my favorite hack to save the rest of this, because we all know that no recipe ever really calls for a full can of tomato paste. So what you're gonna wanna do is take a tablespoon and scoop out about a tablespoon's worth of tomato paste and dollop it onto a sheet of parchment paper, like so. And just keep doing that until you get all of them onto the paper. Now we're just gonna take this tray and we're gonna pop it in the freezer for about 20 to 30 minutes, and they'll harden up. Once they're hard, you're going to wrap them in plastic wrap or just pop them straight into a Ziploc baggie, and then you can just unwrap that and throw it in any recipe that you need to use tomato paste. How convenient is that? Like that, or like just a, or this, or this, or a this. No?